normally surrounded with pretty crazy people. But this Laura Loomer, I don't know if you know anything about her, but I mean, this is, yeah, I mean, I want to go through the list of conspiracy theorists, but we thought this would be a good week to get the audience to know.
Ever wonder what happens when a late-night comedian takes aim at a former president and his wife? Well, Bill Maher just did it. And trust me, the results are nothing short of hilarious. Maher, known for his sharp wit, roasted Donald and Melania Trump with a brutal set that's got everyone talking. This wasn't just a few jabs, it was a full-on takedown, exposing the weird, awkward, and downright bizarre sides of the Trump family's public life. And let's just say, not everyone is laughing, especially not Donald.
For example, my spirit animal was eaten by Haitians. My biggest fear is immigrants taking my job as a right-wing hate monger. As a child, I had 2 of my Bratz dolls
Maher's comedic assault kicked off with Melania Trump, and he didn't hold back. He imagined a satirical 25 things you don't know about me list for the former First Lady, poking fun at everything from her marriage to her modeling days, and even her personal quirks. One gem, Maher claimed Melania had perfected the art of holding her breath for 90 seconds, an obvious dig at how uncomfortable she always looks when she's with Donald. The crowd went wild, but Maher was just getting started.
Trump must inform America what he's trying to tell us by continuing to do this dance.
Next up, Melania's modeling career. Maher quipped that she must have posed for Eastern European Brides Monthly, a not-so-subtle nod to the rumors about her past before meeting Trump. Then he really leaned in, joking that her favorite movie is The Great Escape and her favorite song is Born Free, as if to say, please let me out of this marriage.
CA, his anthem. And look, it's a new year, a new administration, and I say clean slate. I'm not going to keep rehashing the bit I did so many times last year where I played the video of Trump doing the dance and saying it looked like he was jerking off 2 guys at the same time. Even though it looks exactly like he's jerking off 2 guys.
The audience roared in laughter, but the zingers kept on coming. It didn't stop there. Maher turned his attention to Melania's reaction to Trump's endless public displays of affection. You know the scenes. Trump reaching for her hand and Melania awkwardly swatting it away, flashing forced smiles. Maher joked that her favorite book is He's Just Not That Into You, and that when Trump says, I love you, she responds with a cold, you're welcome. Ouch. It was a brutal take on a marriage that feels more like a business deal than a love story.
What is he trying to tell us? And I'm not saying Donald Trump is secretly gay. It doesn't look like much of a secret. No, I'm kidding.
But Maher didn't let Melania steal the show. He had plenty to say about Trump too. Enter the Trump marriage manual, a fake set of rules for their relationship. First rule, no touching, ever. According to Maher, their bedroom is more like 50 Shades of Stay Away than anything resembling passion. He didn't stop there either. He mocked Trump's self-awareness, saying the ex-president probably still thinks Melania is head over heels for him, even though the whole world can see the opposite. Maher even suggested that if Melania ever left Trump for another man, especially a Mexican one, Trump would lose his mind. The crowd erupted into pure chaos at that one.
He is gay. Quite the contrary. I think the message to his manosphere is that he's so masculine that he can literally jerk off 2 guys at once while dancing to the Village People and still be considered a masculine icon. I mean...
Then came one of Maher's best jabs. The Trump Secret Service code names, Trump's official name, Mogul, which Maher said was probably a title he gave himself, but it was Melania's code name that really stole the show, Muse. Maher found it absolutely hilarious, joking that Melania inspires nothing except awkward public moments. He even went as far as to say her real code name should be That Poor, Poor Woman. The audience gasped before erupting into laughter, because honestly, it hit too close to home.
This guy is amazing. You gotta give him that. No, my quibble is that what he chose for our new anthem, not that it's gay, that would be fine, but if we're going to have a new anthem, I want one that accurately epitomizes America, and I know just the song. It's by the man who's having a well-deserved victory lap these days, Bob Dylan, and I think that right now, while America is at peak Chalamet,
Maher wasn't just cracking jokes, he was making a point. He wasn't just mocking Trump's marriage, he was exposing the absurdity of the whole thing. It was a picture of a woman trapped in a marriage she seems to hate, with a clueless Trump oblivious to it all. And in typical Maher fashion, he pointed out how carefully Trump constructs his public image, only for it to fall apart when comedians like him dig a little deeper.
A TV show or a movie, but history books, that's not supposed to be fan fiction. How we teach our kids history has become a big controversy these days, with liberals accusing conservatives of wanting to whitewash the past, and sometimes that's true. Sometimes they do. But plenty of liberals also want to abuse history to control the present. And last month, a scholar named James Sweet caught hell for calling them out for doing just that.
Then Maher went straight for Trump's biggest weakness, vanity. It's no secret that Trump's obsessed with his appearance, and Maher didn't shy away from it. He joked that Trump's hair looks like a squirrel having a bad day, and the crowd went wild. And of course, Maher couldn't resist poking fun at Trump's famously lazy executive time, saying it's really just code for snack time. Double burn. Trump's love for fast food and his laziness both took a hit.
Well, I mean, there always have been. There used to be more in the Democratic Party. They were the Dixiecrat. But as someone once said, you know, is every Republican a racist? Of course not.
But here's the best part. Maher's roast actually seemed to get under Trump's skin. Trump didn't just brush off the jokes. He reportedly went into full meltdown mode. According to sources, Trump ranted about how unfair late-night comedy is and even considered lashing out publicly. It's one thing to mock a politician, but when that politician can't take it, the jokes hit even harder.
Mean girls complaining about privilege and trying to make fetch happen. What a shocker that the people who see everything through the lens of race and sex see their election loss as a result of racism and sexism. Yes, if only we weren't so irredeemably unenlightened, we would have elected a black president by now. Oh, what, we did? Oh.
And the cherry on top, Trump reportedly wanted Maher to apologize. Yep, the same man who's made fun of disabled people, mocked women's appearances, and insulted war veterans actually thought a comedian owed him an apology. Talk about irony. If it were any thicker, you could spread it on one of his beloved McDonald's burgers.
I got bad news for you. They don't have a monopoly on stupid. You wear Queers for Palestine t-shirts and masks 2 years after the pandemic ended. And you can't define woman, I mean person who menstruates. You're the teachers' union education party, and you've turned schools and colleges into a...
So what's the takeaway here? Bill Maher once again showed that comedy is one of the best ways to expose hypocrisy. Trump's spent years curating his image, but as Maher's brutal roast proves, the truth always finds a way to slip through. Sometimes it comes wrapped in a punchline. So what do you think? Did Maher go too far, or was he just speaking the truth everyone was already thinking? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you loved this roast, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because more comedy, more truth, and definitely more roasts are on the way.